Okay, so this is the second time that I'm filming this video. And I have everything written down on this iPad that I want to say. Not everything, but mostly, you know, bullet points, so that I don't want to cry when I'm editing, trying to make myself sound like I make some kind of sense. But yeah, this is the second time that I'm filming this video because this side of my hair looks really jacked out. Oh no. Wow, how did it get so frizzy so fast? I've been trying not to turn this way because of that. I don't think I did a good job. This is why I was turning this way so much. I didn't want to redo my hair, even though it took 5 seconds to do. So I'm gonna redo it with better hair and a different lip. My name is Minnie Valentine, and last year I discovered that my hair is curly when I thought that my hair was wavy my entire life. So in the pursuit of having somewhat nice looking hair, I discovered this hack, if you can call it that. It is super life-changing, like completely life-changing. The first time I filmed this, I was on day 5. I'm on day 2 right now. When I redid my hair, it was just like, this is the best. So I'm gonna be talking for a little bit just about things that are kind of relevant. So if you're not interested in that, I'm gonna have chapters in this video so you can skip ahead. I'm just gonna be showing the hack in this video. I'm not gonna be showing any styling or anything. But if you are interested in seeing me style my hair, not that you can really see it because I'm a witch and I only wear black. I could do a full styling video to show my entire process, and I could also do a hair cutting video because I haven't cut my hair this year. Is it October? Yes. And when I say cut, I do not mean like a big chop or anything. I haven't cut my hair in 10 months, so I could cut up to 5 inches. I'm probably just gonna do 2. You know, cause it's curly, it shrinks a little bit, so I can let it grow a little bit. I don't have any face framing layers right now. They're all really long and overgrown. So if you're interested in seeing either of those 2 videos, please let me know below so I can try to make that happen. Yeah, so in the process of learning how to style my natural curly hair, naturally curly? One of those. I had to use a blow dryer for the first time in my entire life because my hair takes forever to dry. My hair is low porosity and it's also long as shit. It takes an especially long time to dry my hair. I want to know how long it takes you to dry your hair. It's like the information that I want to hear the most when I see somebody's styling video is how long it takes for them to be able to dry their hair. And I feel like that is a common sentiment amongst people who have curly hair, is that drying the hair is the most annoying part. It's time consuming, it's boring, really physically taxing to hold like a heavy blow dryer or to be like in a weird position. It's really painful, it hurts your neck, it hurts your back, and then you cannot sleep because your neck and your back and your shoulders are hurting, and then you don't want to smash your hair that you just did. Ugh. I hate blow drying hair. It takes me approximately 60 minutes to dry my hair. That is not an exaggeration. There was like a point at the beginning of when I was learning how to style my hair where just looking at my blow dryer made me want to vomit. Even like if it wasn't wash day, like I would dread wash day because just thinking about having to dry my hair was like, I couldn't even talk about it. I would start crying. Literally crying. It was so frustrating because I couldn't get my hair dry. And in addition to, if I couldn't dry my hair all the way, even like, I'm not kidding when I say I have spent like over an hour drying my hair and it's not dry. Yeah, that was the worst, when you spend an hour and 20 minutes blow drying your hair and it's still not dry. And then it's ugly for the whole week. People must be doing this, but I've never heard anybody talk about, like I've never seen anyone do this or anything close to it or allude to doing it, so I just thought that I would share it because for me it is really, really life-changing. Okay, so the most important thing that you are gonna need for this hack is a chair. Preferably a high back chair. This is just like an office chair that goes up and down and stuff and swivels. So I'm sure just by me saying that a lot of people can. I'm looking at the viewfinder, my bad. Some people can probably guess what the hack is. A chair, you know, is a common household item, so potentially you won't have to buy an extra thing for this hack, which is, you know, a benefit. Even if you have somebody else in your house that has like a gamer chair or something, like steal that shit when they're not looking, you know. Okay, so you're gonna take your blow dryer and just rest it on the top. I would assume that it would be easier to balance this if this part of the chair is a little bit thicker, but I like to position my blow dryer so it's kind of like going straight down. I feel like this blows the hair around a little bit less if it's just going like straight, like perpendicular to the floor, so it doesn't cause as much frizz. Yeah, so you just do this and you can turn on the blow dryer. It's totally hands-free, and you just sit under the blow dryer and just sit there until your hair is dry. So before I go any further, I feel the need to say that, one, if you do this hack, there is the possibility that the blow dryer could fall off the chair, meaning that it could fall onto your head or it could fall on the floor and your blow dryer could get damaged. Also, if your blow dryer gets very hot, you could cause damage to the chair. My chair is like probably 15 years old, so I don't really care if it gets damaged. But if you have like a really nice leather chair or something, maybe put a towel there or like some hot pads or something that's going to prevent the damage. But I just want to say that so that you can make a good decision for what you're doing. The main important thing that you want to do is strap the blow dryer to the chair. So this is what I do. I don't know if this is like normal blow dryer anatomy, but my blow dryer has this little like loop here, which makes tying the blow dryer down a lot easier. So I'm taking a sash. You could take like something that's just like sturdy, that's not like yarn that will pull apart or something. Something, you know, relatively sturdy. This is from my satin robe that I use, but I don't really use the sash, so I decided to repurpose it. I tied one end of the sash to this arm. You can't really see it, but it's tied. And then you're just going to thread the sash through this little loop. And then place the blow dryer on top of the chair and tie the other end. And once you have done that, I would recommend knocking it around a little bit just to make sure that's not going to fall forward. And you definitely want to strap your blow dryer down if you have like children or pets or something that could knock the chair and cause the blow dryer to fall over. But even then, just for me, I don't have that, and just for peace of mind to know that my blow dryer is not going to fall off the chair, I like to tie it down. So just want to make sure that it's tied to both, that the ties are sturdy, that you did that knock test to make sure that it's not going to fall. If you're afraid of the blow dryer falling backwards, because that's not gonna, it only just makes sure that it's not gonna fall forward, you could do another tether down the front, like coming this way. Like if your blow dryer is expensive, then I would definitely strap it every which way that you can. And that's it for the hack. It's totally painless, it's hands-free, you're not attached to anything. This is like totally jerry-rigged, so you know, you could probably find a way and a position and a setting or whatever to suit you and what's comfortable for you, how you like to blow dry your hair. So if you don't have to actually hold a blow dryer for however long, don't. It's so much easier and better if you're not holding this thing. This chair at the highest setting is 46 inches tall. You could definitely do this with a shorter chair. You just have to find a different position to lower your head to the floor a little bit more. For me, I prefer the higher back chair. I could probably even go a little bit higher. If I'm sitting fully upright and my hair is down, my hair is either touching the floor or almost touching the floor. If you have shorter hair, definitely it would be easier. If you have longer hair and a shorter chair, you're gonna have to get creative and figure out where to put your. You could probably also use a desk or a table or something, as long as you're just making, make sure that you are securing the blow dryer to whatever you're using to prop the blow dryer up so that it doesn't fall. Another thing that I really like to do utilizing this hack is to use the cold setting on my blow dryer. I was actually going to take something and like tape it, or tie something around this so that the button would be closed all the time. The button is closed, yeah, so the button could be pressed all the time. Since I am using the chair, I'm going to show you how to do that. Yeah, I'll usually take like an eraser or something that's just small and firm. Preferably you want something that's going to be a little bit smaller than your button. Because if it's too big, it will, like, this outer part will stop it from pressing the button in all the way. So yeah, you just definitely want something that is smaller or pretty much the exact same size as your button. Stick it under, and then the weight of the blow dryer, you can just kind of balance it. Sometimes it takes a little while to like get it to balance properly, and sometimes the eraser flops out, but you just put it back in. Most of the time, I use the cool setting at the end of every time that I dry my hair, and I do this, so it's not, you know, I can make it work. Since it takes me 60 minutes to blow dry my hair, usually at the end I'm like wet. Like all nooks and crevices are wet. I don't want my head to be wet and also hot. To avoid having a smelly head immediately from day one, I usually like to close out my drying with a cool shot, because when the hair is hot, it is a little bit more malleable, so if you know, don't want to misshape it or something. I usually do it just because my head is sweating at the end. With my experience with my low porosity, long, hard to dry hair is that the most crucial part of my styling routine is drying it to as close to 100% as possible, because that is what lets the curls set. So especially if your hair is low porosity, I would definitely recommend trying to dry your hair a little bit more, especially if you're not getting the longevity and just the results that you want. It might not solve your problem, but it's worth trying. Before I could dry my hair, before I started doing this hack, could never get my hair to like a reasonable amount of dry, and I just couldn't even get past day one. Like, and I could not put it up. So like if I put my hair up on day one, it would be ruined completely and just get super frizzy. And my hair is super, super long. Like I cannot function with my hair down and it wouldn't last between my wash days. I started learning how to style my hair last year at the end of August. It's October, and I was not able to successfully have 2 wash days in a row that looked good until the end of June, I think. So all that time, like almost the whole year, could not have 2 wash days that lasted the whole week. As soon as I started doing this, I can make it all the way 7 days. My hair is still curly on day 7. You could be doing anything because your hand's free. You could be on TikTok, you could be doing your makeup, you could be doing your toenails. I definitely have done my makeup while doing this, by the way. And that's also one of the really big benefits of doing this, is that you can do something else. So if you don't like blow drying your hair, like for me, it's super boring. If you're hands-free, you could be doing something else so it doesn't feel like it's taking as long. And another benefit of doing this hack is that it, for me, feels like it's drying my hair faster and more evenly. It's just constant air on my hair all the time, and it's not, sections of hair that get dry are not dependent on how much pain it is to dry that section of hair. So if you decide to try doing this hack, please let me know below how it worked for you, if it worked for you, if it didn't. And yeah, I hope that I helped somebody. Some people can't hold a blow dryer for an extended period of time, or even a short amount of time, so definitely this helps. It's like having a hooded blow dryer, kind of, but not really. It's not really hooded, but well, I hope this video helped somebody out. And if you are interested again in either the hairstyling video or the hair cutting video, please let me know in the comments which one you would like to see, and maybe I can keep making videos. I think that's all I have to say, so I'm gonna go. Bye! Oh, I had to turn the fan off. It's really hot. Oh, wait. I hope my face isn't melting. I can't, okay. Oh! Oh, my shirt is so see-through. Gosh. Oh no. So much hair just got stuck in my glasses. Okay. What is happening? What? Did that sentence make sense? All right. Oh, this is it. It's hurting me. I've always had long hair, so even if I do this, I'm like, does it look that long? It doesn't look that long to me. Also, I'm on day 5 hair, so, you know, that's why it looks like this. I don't know, I feel so self-conscious about my hair. Like, it's doesn't look good enough for the internet, but I love it. Okay, except when it does this and the whole hair turns into one clump. Why are we doing this posing? We don't know. What is this gap here? We still don't know. Okay, just wanted to let it be known that I could not have my fan on for this for obvious audio reasons. And it's, my fan says it's 83 degrees. And I'm wearing kind of a long sleeve and a robe because my shirt's invisible and I didn't know until I put it on.